I had a dream that the abyss called for me, that it wanted to give me something. So, I followed the call. To the heart of the abyss. Hey guys, what's up? This is Mouse from 15 here. I'm here with some more Dark Souls modded. This time we got plenty of stuff to do. This is most likely going to be the second to last part. So yeah, we got a lot to do. As you can see, we have our Obsidian Katana that we received from the Abyss. Now, the reason we have this is, well, technically it's a dragon weapon. Why it was in the Abyss, I don't know. But we're going to be going after Seath today, the final lord, who is a dragon. So dragon versus dragon, it automatically, it's a weakness, see? Dragon weapons are weak against dragons, actually. These are real stats, by the way. This is how the game works. No, it's just the it's the Uchi Katana. I used the what was it? The Dark Souls mod kit, I think it was, to change the model from the Uchi Katana to the Obsidian sword that you get as a cutoff from Calamite if you cut off his tail. So yeah, it has the same movesets and everything. It's just a model replacer. That's really all it is. So yeah. I thought, you know, add another little modded aspect to the game. Aside from just all the textures. Why not model replacement? So first, we're gonna talk to Framped and discuss about lords.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent? The beings who possess these souls have outlived their usefulness, or have chosen the path of the wicked. As the primordial serpent, I implore you to defeat them and claim their souls. Let there be no guilt. Let there be no vacillation. The beings who... Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
They outlived their usefulness. So they outlived their usefulness, or they chose a path of the wicked. Now, wicked could probably be Bed of Chaos. Wicked could also be Seath, He went insane after all. And outlive their usefulness. Could be Nito. I mean, it seems like he's really kept to himself. Hasn't really done anything truly evil. And the Four Kings, they, well, fed off the humanity of everybody, so. It's just something interesting to ponder, I suppose. Like, you have a giant mass dead skeleton. You have a witch corrupted by chaos. You have four kings that decided to basically kill each other over humanity. And then you have an insane dragon. It's just very interesting. Just, you think of dragons as either, oh, the evil dragon, bleh, or the good dragon, you ride it, it's wonderful and magical. You never really think, oh, yeah, this dragon, he went insane. Also, he's a duke. Just, it's interesting. And here's Rhea. Thankfully, she's not dead. Can't tell you how many times the past few days I've been trying to get all the achievements for Dark Souls, which I actually did last night, and I'm so happy. Hooray. And I needed all the miracles, and she had what I needed to purchase left. But she kept getting killed by Petrus, which I guess we already killed him. So, hooray. Because Petrus will kill her because he is jealous of her blood, because she's part of Thurland. But yeah, she's not dead, so that's great.
I was wondering when you might return. It is a great relief to see you. Now let us speak of miracles.
It seems I already purchased everything from her. I'm just being very forgetful, aren't I?
Vince and Nico were fooled by a lout named Hatches and turned into hollows. My prayers did them no good. It is my ignorance, my frailty that has sealed their fates. Perhaps Petrus realized my weakness all along, and thus made the decision to abandon me. I can hardly blame him now. Then be safe. Farewell, Varianox.
However, Rhea won't stay safe for long. But first, we gotta deal with our old pyromancer friend, Laurentius. Which I'm really surprised I did not upgrade my pyromancy flame up to 15 yet. So let's go upgrade that, talk to him, and then we gotta head down to Blighttown for a few minutes.
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe, as always. If you provide the materials, I can teach you pyromancy.
Has to pop a few souls so that we could upgrade. There we go.
In this land, pyromancers earn a certain respect. The Witch of Izalith, one of the legendary lords, is the godmother of pyromancy. Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
So we have our plus 15 flame now. Which actually, if we have it, Wrath of the Gods. Wrath of the Gods was an epic tale that tattered over time and devolved into the modern Force. This primal form of Force emits a shockwave that also inflicts damage. Very highly useful area of effect spell. Very good. And while looking for Great Heal in one of my other playthroughs, I kind of realized exactly how miracles go. They're kind of stories or like lines which aren't spoken, as weird as it is. But it's interesting in a sort of way. Like, for example, Great Heal Excerpt. Great Heal Excerpt borrows from only several verses of Great Heal. As a result, it can only be cast a stark few times, which is once. And Great Heal is a long tale, only learned by a select few. No caster will be disappointed by the bountiful life that it yields. So it's just interesting that Great Heal Excerpt is just a small portion of Great Heal. Like, for those that can't learn Great Heal, or they're not fit to learn it yet. And same with Force. This is very cool. It's very interesting. We're gonna go with Great Heal, though. Since we can. Why not? We have it now. I guess we'll keep everything the same. Now we're gonna skip ahead down to Blighttown. I will meet you there! You can notice an item over here, though. A female corpse. And the witch set. Hat of the Rogue Witch Beatrice. Almost all magic users that employ a wand studied at Dragon School. But Beatrice is one of the few exceptions. She braved the abyss, but did not live to tell of her ordeal. Now, we could actually summon Beatrice for the abyss, but I always tend to miss it, or either I don't fulfill the requirements required in order to be able to summon her, which I do not remember what they are. But I always thought Beatrice was a really, really, really cool character. That she's just this rogue witch, and that she also tried to brave the abyss. Sort of like Artorias. But just didn't work out. So interesting, actually. There's supposed to be a witch of Izalith here. However, I guess since we killed the Bed of Chaos already, she's not gonna show up. Which is too bad, but oh well. No worries. So then, I guess, because if you talk to her, then and talk to Laurentius, then he'll say, "Oh, what spectacular pyromancy! Where did you get it?" And then you tell him, and either he can't find her, or he finds it. I'm not really sure. Either way, he goes hollow, and then we have to kill him. So Laurentius lives another day. All right. All right, then. I guess we're gonna go to the archives now. I'm just really hoping we didn't screw up Siegmeyer's quest by going to Izalith first, because that would suck. Oh, hello. Because we killed Gwendolyn. Oh, she's buffing. Oh, you're buffing now, are you? Nice job. Really nice job.
But how?
This is a threat, Master Gwendolyn.
Sick Perry. You got a Firekeeper soul. Firekeeper soul is a draw for humanity. Held within their bosoms, below just a thin layer of skin, are swarms of humanity that writhe and squirm. Her brass armor serves to disguise this ghastly form. And this is specifically talking about the Dark Knight. Batman. It's relation to Batman. So, which is why she wore that armor. So if you remember, we came here right before the DLC to grab that pendant. Or the half of it, anyway. But now we're coming back. We're coming home for Seath. And this place is littered with architecture. So we're really going to look at the architecture in this one. Remember, this is the architectural Dark Souls playthrough. Interesting that they're holding flames. I never really noticed that, I guess. Or I saw it, but I never really acknowledged it. You know? Like, they're just holding the flames. Also, these lamps here are pretty cool. I like them. And I've always wondered what these are. They have wheels. Is it like a storage container of some kind? I mean, it has that latch on the front. I always thought it was a kind of podium, perhaps. Like, you'd have to make an appointment with Seath if you wanted to talk to him. And there's these books here. There's a few of them, though, lying around, but still. The, podium things. Oh, I want to show off the helicopter move first. So, normally when you roll and R1, you do that. But if you quickly turn and then R1, it comes out super fast. Just something funny I was messing around with the other day. Alright then. Let's go kill an insane dragon. Oh, also this thing. This thing right here. I'm not sure what this is. Is it a sun dais? Not sure. Is it a compass? Really not sure, but you can move these balls around. I don't think you can move them past. Yeah. There's a little elevator here. And here we are again. Boop. Oh, I'd also like to note, especially in this area, for whatever reason, past... The past few days... still have that equipped. Certain fog walls and spells haven't been appearing. Now, I might have screwed something up when I was modding in the sword. I highly doubt that. But it also might have been something retextured-wise or just a goof up with the game. I'm really not sure. At any rate, some spells in this area won't be visible. Like the Channeler's spells. Some of Seath's, some of his crystals won't pop up. And the some of the fog walls won't show up. So I just want to let you know ahead of time that some of those won't be appearing. Now, without further ado, it's his buff. He really makes these guys a pain in the ass. They get buffed. And normally I also just run through this area as well. But I want to look around a bit after I kill these enemies. These archers are a lot weaker though, at least. So that's something. I think that's all of them on the top floor. Might be a few others. Katana. All these books here. Scrolls. Unwritten. Do you mind? We're trying to look at these books. Come on. And these weird things, like, I'm not even sure what they are. And this awful, awful looking pen. This quill. Oh. Wait. I want to get a look at this. If I can. Out of the way. Chair. Lee something day. Something. This book actually appears in Dark Souls 2 as well. A lot bigger, more more possible to actually read it. It's supposed to be sort of a funny just joke about what was it? It was like living or something. It's a book about living, I think. It's French, written in French. I'm really not sure what these are. I never realized how many lamps there were. Because I guess I always kind of thought of them as windows, as weird as it is. Like, you know, just a light source that just pops up. That's a nice sight, however. Just all this light coming in from the top. Very pretty. This giant column, though, that's a pain in the ass. It's very stupid, constructed-wise, that the staircase is right there. It's a bit ridiculous. All these books, of course. Not a mimic. Twinkling tit. Huh, floor looks wooden on the top anyway. missed a few up here. 3 to be exact. Oh, 4, actually. Forgot about you. Boop. And below it looks like Undead Berg. Indeed, we are very high up on a mountain, after all. Trying to see exactly what it is. Like that big building right there. It could be just something that's not actually in the game. I was gonna maybe say it could be Undead Berg, but that doesn't look like it. I think it would probably be somewhere over there, anyway. Very nice looky-loo spot. I also apologize, I'm getting my ass kicked today. Boop. What? Catechus shield. However you say that. And here we have a mimic. Now there's a certain something I'd like to show off to everybody that doesn't know. A certain moveset, if he'll do it. Well, there's the soccer kick for one thing. There's the grab. Soccer kick. Come on. You know you want to do it. That's not it. I know he'll do it. There we go. That awesome kick. I'm going to see in Dark Souls 3 if they include the kick again. Because it's just so ridiculous. Like that spinning kick. Crystal Knight Shield. A shield that was infused with crystal. Now here it's worth noting that this is a passageway that'll actually become open after certain events. Yeah, it's just interesting to see that. It's actually blocked off before the event. Which will be right up ahead, the event I'm talking about. Areas become a little bit icy. See, now, why I thought this was a podium, because this is here, and Seath is actually right up ahead. And I thought, oh, well, maybe it's Seath. It's one of his servants, and they're like, do you have an appointment with Seath? Come this way. Go on ahead. Just a thought. Now, this man, though, maybe a royal servant. Maybe one of his most trusted adversaries. There's literally no lore on this guy, but it's just interesting to think who he is. He could be an advisor, since he's here, right near Seath, and he's covered in crystals, and he's wearing those very nice garments, which we'll get later. Hallways covered in crystals. I'd also like to say I've been through the archives twice in the past few days, so I'm a bit tired of them. So hopefully, at least looking at everything will make it interesting. We can see out this window here. We can see the sort of texture kind of goof up there. Like it's supposed to be on the surface. Like right here. Not really anything you'd notice if you were looking at everything, of course. Imminent death indeed. So this is one of the this is one of the fog walls I was talking about. Alright, let's fight Seath. Yep, it's already over. A dragon? I don't think so. So yeah, if you didn't know, you could just you could just exit Seath's room like it was nothing. We're gonna put this on because this is about the only time in the game where you are required to die in order to proceed. Seath is absolutely, completely unkillable at this moment in time. And where are we? In a cell. So perhaps Seath somehow discovered a way to route bonfires. As weird. Route bonfires. As weird as that sounds. It's probably just a gameplay consideration. He routed bonfires. But yeah, we're in this cell now. We were captured somehow. I don't know. But we're here. Door's locked. Got a guard sleeping here. Or just resting anyway. Big idiot. Oh. Here we go. There's that. You probably just kill him with a fist punch. If anything. He's probably as weak as the Bed of Chaos. Got a bunch of cellmates too. Once again, I apologize for playing pretty crap today. I'm fairly tired. Also, having a mic right in my... having a mic right in the side of my face doesn't entirely help any concentration. So we look around, we can see, looks like a bunch of books. We're in a sort of tower of books. Let's look at that key for a second, though. The actual key. Key to the cell of the Duke's Archive Tower. The Archive Tower, once a trove of precious tomes and letters, became a prison after the onset of Seath's madness. The serpent men who guard the prison know not the value of what they hide. In the basement of the tower are the writhing mistakes of the terrifying experiments which were conducted there. And we'll see what those are in just a second. So this is partially also why I like Dark Souls 1 a little bit better. At least in terms of, I would say... No, you don't. I don't know entirely how to say it, but... Ow, got away. Oh, nope, he died. Rip. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus! They're coming up quicker than I remembered. But anyway, it's just a little cutscenes that just pop up. Just nice to see. Wait, did I? I swear, I just saw everything disappear for a second. I think that's partially why some of the spells and the fog walls aren't showing up. Has to do with that. All these scratches on the door. This little area here. It's goofy. It's weird. This roof, though, it's very cool. This must be that dome that we saw earlier. It's most likely when we were looking outside. You can drop down here. Maiden hood, maiden robe, maiden gloves, maiden skirt, white seance ring. White hood worn by traveling maidens is part of their formal attire, regardless of rank. It is soft and well made, but does not offer much in the way of defense, making it ill-suited to use in battle. A divine ring entrusted to the head bishop of the Way of White and apostle to Allfather Lloyd, uncle to Lord Gwyn. It grants additional attunement slots. The head of bishop, Way of White, is the guardian of law and caste, and one of the great royals of Thurland. So as much as I like the white robe set, it's very effeminate. Or very feminine, whichever. So it doesn't really suit male characters that much. At least the dingy set, which is actually pretty much the same same sort of armor. At least that fits males better. Which is actually one of my favorite sets in the game, the dingy set. Which obviously we don't have. Hey! I'm gonna get you. And you got. Nothing much in here. You can just see all these just shelves turned into cells. Locked. Oh, hello. Archive prison extra key. Extra key to a cell in Duke's archive tower. Perhaps the Serpent Men were careless, for there are several keys scattered about which fit archive tower cells. Maybe they kept losing them because they're idiots. Who knows? These are very cool creatures. I think they're called Pisakas. Or Picasas. I think it was Pisaka. Whatever that means. but just part squid, part snake. Also seems we fucked up again. Another quest. So, because I'm not going to come back here, because fuck that. This isn't a complete and full playthrough. Just if you didn't figure that out already, when I killed Lautrec earlier, much earlier. Rhea is actually supposed to be in here. She was taken by the channelers, and she goes hollow in that cell. Which is sad, but whatever. What are you gonna do, eh? So they're all down there. However, I want to try something I haven't done before, which I actually didn't know about until the other day. Again, Dark Souls. You're learning new things every playthrough. Almost. Almost every playthrough. There's also these gears here. Now, when we go down there, we'll see that they're connected into the floor. And there's also a little platform right there. We can see. And I've been wondering, could it have been possibly like an elevator of sorts? Like back up to the top? Or just around certain areas? It could be possible. Otherwise, I really don't know what it would be, if not an elevator. Can't really say. Let's see, we go to our cell. We can open this. And there's an item right there. Again, did not know about this until, like, just the other day. And this can actually be sort of a shortcut if you want to get past all the Pisakas. Which I also found out about. That's a shortcut. I'm just going to use Great Heal, because why not? Heals in Dark Souls are very situational if you're trying to balance out Estus Flasks, and heals if you're a cleric. You usually want to use heals whenever you're out of combat, or whenever you're safe and you just need to immediately for whatever reason. Right. Boop. Boop. Not quite. This isn't Dark Souls 2 after all. You have to be right in front of them to get the parry. Alright, let's turn this fucking thing off. Silence. It's covered in snakeskin. Very weird, indeed. Archive Tower, Giant Door Key. Also see a cell, and look who it is! Whose big hat is that? Key to the giant door leading out from the uppermost floor of Archive Tower, which now serves as a prison. The key's design resembles not the key of a prison. Indeed, the tower was once no prison at all, but a trove of precious tomes. You also notice that they're all kind of covered in crystals. Just a random little detail. I think all these Pisakas won't bother us if we don't attack them or anything. These very rusty looking gears. Some people thought that it might be blood as well. I don't really think so. Just probably rust. But see this platform right here. Like, it's shaped in a certain way. But it also may have fallen off of somewhere. Could have been up from above. But then again, what are these gears? As we can see, they're connected right into the floor. But some possibly fell from above. It's really anyone's guess. It's really impossible to know now. Because as weird as it sounds, Miyazaki, he didn't entirely finish creating Seath's entire area. And it seems pretty finished, but could this maybe have been something that was going to be used and it just wasn't? It's really just unknown. Or maybe this could even be gears that open that door that we saw before. Just open. But again, for something like that, giant gears seems a bit random. It's impossible to say. It really is. However, let's use some pyromancy. From the Great Swamp. Humanity. Now, why would a Pisaka have humanity? Unless they were human. Which they are, or were. And these ones are crying. They won't even talk to us. Talk to us. They won't attack us. So they retain some form of self-awareness. But just these very, very cool creatures. I wish we could talk to one of them. Like part octopus, part snake. And they don't really have a mouth of any kind. Almost sort of like butterflies, in a sense. Like they have that little tongue. Except it's more of a dart, really. So the only thing we can really do is put them out of their misery, sadly. Actually, maybe... Wait, no! No! I want to look at your face. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I just want to look at your face. Let me look. No, come back in the light. Oh, no. Let me just look at you. Come on, don't you want death? There's not really much of a face anyway. That turn. Come on, let me just look at your face. I know you're not beautiful, but you're pretty looking. You're pretty looking. So see, it's just kind of a sleek surface. Not really much of anything. It's still very cool design, like I said. Alright, sorry. Sorry. Really sorry. We got some miracles as well. We got Soothing Sunlight and Bountiful Sunlight. Special miracle granted to the maidens of Guinevere, Princess of the Sun. Restores high HP for self and vicinity. The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, grant their blessing to a great many warriors. And once again, granted to maidens of Guinevere. So Seath was stealing maidens and women and turning them into pisakas. It's pretty fucked up. But we have our friend Logan here. What do you have to say?
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me, eh?
As a student of the arts, even though we aren't able to actually use any spells.
Hello again.
So, gate's locked. Door's locked. Cell door locked. Can't do nothing. We're gonna have to come back for him later. Annoying. Very annoying. Because as I forgot to mention, the bonfire in this tower... I did not want to do that. There we go. The bonfire in this tower is... It's not connected to the others. Similar to the one in Painted World of Oriamis. It's not connected to the other bonfires. We have to go through the entire area. Which I know I never mentioned before, but there you go. It's not connected. Again, not a full playthrough. If you want a full playthrough of Dark Souls, going over all the lore, all of everything, in a very, very in-depth manner, I highly suggest you watch Epic Name Bros' Dark Souls from the Dark playthrough. It's very thought-provoking. He's a great guy. Again, highly suggest it. He just goes through the game. He does a bunch of different kinds of builds to show off weapons and spells and such. So, like, almost every episode he has a new build and a new weapon he's using. But finally, we are free from the tower. We'll look at that view in a second after we deal with these guys up ahead. Boop. The door in the sky. It's amazing that they hadn't patched that out. Maybe they left it there as a joke. Or maybe they never actually noticed it. Possibly, this is what I'm thinking, it might have been a door to the archive tower that they just forgot about, or it was left in by accident. I don't know why it's up in the sky right up there. It's hilarious either way. Just it's fun to say the door in the sky. But yeah, it's there. So this is probably well, it's definitely the main room, the main building. But that's probably where we were earlier with Seath. We have this crystal looking type of forest, crystal garden. And I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a bonfire right there. It's not just showing up. Probably because we're from a high vantage point. I don't think some of the other trees are showing up in this area. Actually, those ones don't even they don't even look like they have any pines or leaves. Oh boy. Oh boy indeed. We got Invader player. Great. So it's also interesting to notice that the, well, the wall here doesn't entirely connect to the end there. And this almost looks like Seath, but then again almost like a sword. I'm not sure. At any rate, I don't think it's possible to invade in here. I'm not sure. Or it might be, but I don't think he would spawn in here. Anyway, he's gonna have a hard time finding me. Gotta watch myself. Oh, there he is. Oh. Hello. Oh, what? What the hell? What sort of lag was that? What the fuck? What the hell? Well, alright then. I'm surprised I got invaded by a spirit of vengeance, especially. That was some crazy lag, though. The animations weren't even showing up. I have no clue. It's so weird. Another look at this cliff, though. Which, yep, we were just over there before. Stop. These stairs. Someone's firing off spells. Channeler. Now we have these stairs to go right down. However, it's better that we go around the area first. Because while there is a bonfire down there, we don't want to respawn all the enemies. Sadly, this isn't Dark Souls 2 where we can just light the bonfire and we'll automatically just warp back to it at the next point. Which is too bad. But oh well. Nothing new over here. However, we have these stairs. Which were definitely heavily inspired by the Grand Staircase in Harry Potter. Or whatever it was called. Boop. Here's also the room with the elevator that we went up earlier. So we just have this a little turn here. Now you can see a chest right down there on that bookshelf. Which the only way it's possible to get is if you... I guess if you go all the way around, yeah. If you go all the way around, you turn this. It's stupid, I hate it. But down there is Avalon, which is a 3-shot firing bolt crossbow. Which I actually did not know that was there either until just the other day. So I'm not going to get it because pain in the ass, fucking annoying. Not a full playthrough. Not complete anyway. Boop. But at this point anyway, we've seen all there is to see, just about. At least of architecture. Just about, anyway, like I said. Goofy window here. Goofy channeler over there, shooting off invisible spells. And gotta turn this. Wait, why did I do that? Wait, I know why I did that, because I didn't want to deal with him. I just wanted to go down here. Wait, why did I do that? Again, I'm tired. Leave me alone. It's my day off. I wanted to relax, but I had to finish this up. I had to go through the archives today. Alright, so everything else in the area can go fuck itself. Every enemy, every item that we missed. We're making for Seath now. Yeah, well... I don't believe he'll invade a second time, and if he does, we'll be long gone. Down into the crystal caves. However, we have to go back, so... there's always a chance. Imminent hollow. Chunk. Some vases, pots. Some more of those podiums. Or I guess they possibly could have been to carry books around. That might be more likely. Yeah, they carry books around since they have the wheels on them. Almost like a dolly, sort of. That makes sense. Six-eyed helm, Chandler. That's towards the bottom, I believe. Okay, it's midway. Helm of the Channelers. Excuse me. Sorcerers that serve Seath the Scaleless. The 6 eyes arranged in 2 vertical columns compensate for Seath's lack of sight. The heaviest protective gear for sorcerers and imbued with magic. And Robo-Channeler sources is bad. Even after the onset of Seath's madness, the Snatchers, as they were often called, ventured to far lands to find suitable human specimens. Archive Tower Giant Cell Key. Key to the giant cell below the Duke's Archive Tower. The giant cell once imprisoned countless maidens, but is now empty, save for a few key persons. They struggle to uphold their sanity as the horde of mistakes writhe at a fearfully close proximity. The Pisakas. Also key people. Logan. We'll also find a fire keeper soul within the cell. But who else? Who knows? Perhaps either that was a holding cell for people who are going to be turned into Pisakas, or maidens turned into Pisakas, or could have been specifically for very important people. like Logan and Firekeepers. Also, this is a mimic. Do your kick. Want to do your kick. Go on, do your kick. Not your soccer kick, do your spin kick. You know you wanna. Do the spin kick. There you go. It's a very strong kick, too. That almost broke my stability. Symbol of Avarice, an enchanted falchion. Monster head resembling a treasure chest. Once an ancient god, it is said this is the symbol of shame imposed on a long-lost clan, exiled for the sin of avarice. Wearing this slightly raises soul absorption and item discovery, but also affects its wearer with the curse of the branded. We got a crystal ember as well. Ember required for weapon ascension. Crystal ember created by Seath the Scaleless. Handled only by the giant god's blacksmith. Ascends +10 standard weapon to crystal weapon. Crystal weapons are powerful but brittle and cannot be repaired once broken. Kind of a dumb ember, I'll be honest. I mean, you can't repair your weapon at all. So, or I don't think at all. It might be restored whenever you sit in the bonfire. I don't remember, to be honest. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Oh. This is Dark Spirit. I guess we'll wait for him down there. And he disappeared. Great. Hello! Hello! Let's do this. GG. Alright, let's just head back uninterrupted. I'll be honest though, I'm really not great at Dark Souls 1 PvP. I'll be completely honest, especially with the katana. Okay, so we're back in the archive tower. And we got some enemies chasing us. Now, the reason why I closed all these doors is so that all of the hollows won't actually be able to escape. And they won't bother us. Just these snakes. Just these snakes. That's all. I think one of them fell down. Are we gonna get past all the Pisakas, though? Again. It's not like they're hard to kill or anything. Just unfocused today completely. Alright, they're all dead. Hey.
Hello again.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery. Hello. I'll head out soon. Hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives.
Even though he's already here, he had all that time. Should have done it already. Firekeeper soul. Firekeeper soul. Oh. Soul of a long-lost firekeeper. Each firekeeper is a corporeal manifestation of her bonfire and a draw for humanity, which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity and can boost the power of precious Estus flasks. It can be used to restore HP at the law's cost to reinforce. Alright, now I'm hoping... Yeah, that's it. I'm hoping that... actually, I'm gonna... take that off. I'm hoping we'll go back to the Duke's Archives bonfire. If we okay, good. I was gonna say, if we go back to the jail cell. I had a hard enough time getting to the fucking archive tower again. Because I hate this place. It's so big and confusing. So Logan should be in his usual spot now. Which is not anywhere near here. But actually right in here. Hey!
Hello there. I was expecting you. This place is truly magnificent. More than expected even. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you. And the secret of Seath's immortality. The secret of Seath's immortality. If you have fought him and were imprisoned, you must know that Seath is a true undead, different from ourselves. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. It is an effect of the primordial crystal. A sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons. So only by destroying the primordial crystal can you so much as scratch his hide. And it so happens the primordial crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives, the Crystal Forest. The tomes stored in these archives are truly magnificent. A great pool of knowledge, the fruits of superior wisdom, and an unquenchable desire for the truth. Some would say Seath had an unsound fixation. But his work is a beautiful, invaluable resource. All progress demands sacrifice, and I certainly bear no antipathy for that wonderful, scaleless beast. The tomes stop the great...
So there was a big fuck up with those lines before the first ones talking about Seath's immortality. Big fuck up indeed. But now we can buy all of Logan's spells at only the cost of a lot of souls. A lot of fucking souls. So I was going to buy all of his spells, but then I realized how fucking expensive they were, because I forgot. So we're not going to do that. But if we do, Logan goes insane, and then he goes up to where Seath was before. Okay, great. He goes up to where Seath was before when we tried to fight him. And... yeah, he takes off all of his robes. And he's just in sort of a diaper, almost. Yeah, he's not actually wearing pants. I probably want to kindle this, though. To be honest. Hopefully we don't get invaded again. It's a risk to take while being unhuman. But It's one I like to take. It's something to note, though, that, spoiler kind of for Dark Souls 3, that you have to be in human form in order to PvP. That's what I'm pretty sure of, if I read correctly and heard correctly. Oh, also, Katana confirmed for Dark Souls 3 again. That's all I'm going to say about Dark Souls 3. There's a lot more I'd love to say, but not important to right now. This little secret staircase. And a big old scrap room. Oh. We both missed on that one. Okay, yes, shield. Prism stones. Truly a very fun item. Warm pebble emitting a beautiful phasing aura of 7 colors with a very rare 8th. Collect them all. The rainbow stone does nothing special, but can serve as a path marker and be dropped off a cliff to judge height by the sound of its descent. If a loud noise is heard upon its landing, then the fall off the ledge is surely lethal. So basically, by sound, they'll scream. Yeah. Random. Very weird. I'm not really sure. Maybe they could be living things, or they house some sort of living being inside. That's a possibility. It's really not known, however. There's almost a little scaffolding. It's weird. Could this have been a window, maybe? It's still weird, nonetheless. That's just scaffolding. Or maybe they didn't finish making stairs. Who knows? However, we have these crystal giants. Crystal golems. Once we clear the forest a little bit more, I want to talk about exactly... Well, I guess I'll talk about it now. So all these crystals... All these crystals, they are just protruding from the ground. Could they have grown over time? Over the years of Seath's madness? Not because of Seath's madness, I mean, of course. But just over the years. Over the thousands and thousands of years. Well, only 1,000. To be entirely fair. But could they have protruded from the ground? Were they already here? And this is why Seath chose to either build this place or chose to keep to himself here. That's something to wonder. Is it because of the crystals were here? Or did he find the crystals and he mined them and somehow he made them grow? It's really unsure. Can't say. Just a lot of the lore in Dark Souls. I want to be using pyromancy. That's exactly why I brought... That's exactly why I brought this here today. Very effective indeed. Oh, couldn't lock on. Take that! These interesting crystal trees. Oh, look at that, a gold golem. And also an item. Crystalline helm, crystalline armor, gauntlets, leggings. Toward the bottom. Alright, it's towards the top. Crystallized helm worn by a hollowed knight who is partially crystallized. The power of the crystal grants high defense. Very cool set. Really enjoy it. But it says it's a knight. The description. But it looks kind of looks like an important scholar, adversary. Don't know. And look up in that big old crystal. Why, it appears to be our good old friend Siegmeyer. Why, Siegmeyer, what were you doing in there? And why is your sword different? Why are you using a bastard sword, Siegmeyer?
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Sieglind of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you.
No, it was Rhea. It was Rhea of Katarina. Same voice actor. Let's get a look at your face. Definitely Siegmeyer. Definitely Siegmeyer.
Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine. Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Now if we'll just stay put and keep out of trouble. Thank goodness.
So, I'm pretty sure it's uncut dialogue. Also, for those that have watched Ian B's videos, specifically his part on the Duke's archives, they're like, why do you keep saying exactly what he's saying, pretty much, in the exact same locations? That's because it's convenient and he's a genius. So I'm sorry if I'm copying him. But anyway. There's some uncut dialogue, which I thought was in the game, but I guess it wasn't. But Siegmeyer says that Sieglind actually isn't even hollowed. She's not undead. She doesn't bear the curse. So she just came from Katarina to fucking Lordran of her own will. Just to find her father. It's completely fucking awesome. Also, there's an item over there. Fuck the item, we're getting out of here. So hopefully, by saving Siegmeyer in Lost Izalith already, we didn't fuck anything up. I don't think we did. I really hope we didn't. So yeah. We can see it is a cave after all. But you can see some grass over there actually. Like everything kind of protruded and grew out of the ground almost. So again, it is to wonder if this was already here or if Seath found these crystals. Or if it was like a chia pet and he just grew them. He watered them every day with special magic. Also invisible walkways. The gimmick of the area. And it was beautiful. And look, a butterfly. Oh. Look at this pigeon. Look at this pigeon. It's beautiful. And there's another pigeon down there. Is this a pigeon? It's an old anime meme where some character called a a butterfly, a pigeon, for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just really stupid. And this part right here is probably one of my least favorite parts of this area. Because you have this giant crystal at this slant. You can actually fall off of it. And you have this giant motherfucker. Also, something to note that... Oh god. Something to note that the crystal weapons that they're supposed to protrude out of their arm aren't showing up either. Along with that crystal AoE. So whatever I did to my game, or whatever happened, really fucked it up. Really fucked it up. No! No! I got one! It's hidden. Did not know that until, like, last year. Also, all of these moonlight butterflies are a pain in the ass to fight. I've done it once on my first playthrough. I've never done it again. I hate it so much. Oh, and also something I wanted to show, which I can't entirely now, but... Gold pine resin actually is blue inside the cave. Probably something to do with the lighting in the area. But that's very cool. I wonder if we'll get any, like, blue electricity. That'd be cool. And look at all these clams. We'll kill one. Very hard-hitting enemies as well. And they also have all these skulls right inside, which you're able to get Twinkling Titanite from, or Purging Stones. It's a very cool enemy. It's very dark as well. Very dark kind of enemy for the way it's just colored. Like, it's nice looking on the outside, and then it's just evil demonic on the inside. Alright, now we gotta get past all these clams. Not extremely hard, but... However, we don't want them to show up in the boss room. So go, go, go! Oh god, I think one got in. So I guess Seath sensed that we were here. At any rate, here is the primordial crystal that he was able to take from the dragons. And we got some clams, great. And we're gonna try to get Seath's tail. But we'll just see. Yes! Praise the moon! Now kill these clams. But not me. Holy shit, fuck off, clams. Seath, kill these clams. And I'm dead. Wow. Oh, you know why I died? Because I forgot to fucking equip the steel ring of protection. Great. Alright, everybody, we'll meet you back down there. Alright, round 2. Last time was a bullshit call. Try this again. Or did I have the steel protection already equipped? I'm not sure. Nope. Quick, Seath, break your crystal. I completely fucking forgot. I just want to get this fight done. Yeah, the Obsidian Katana is doing its work. Oh. Really wish I could see some of those crystals. That'd be nice. Oh yeah! Praise the moon! And suck it down, Seath. Yeah, Clams, I just killed your boss. Take that, Clams. So with that, the final Lord Soul. Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard. Soul of the albino Seath the Scaleless. A fragment of a Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Seath allied with Lord Gwyn and turned upon the dragons, and for this he was awarded dukedom, embraced by the royalty and given a fragment of a great soul. Although just a piece, it will still satiate the Lord Vessel. So there we go. Honestly, this is probably my second least favorite area, Lord Soul, to get. Just because it's such a pain in the ass, it's so annoying. Probably first, definitely, Bed of Chaos. Just because of bullshit boss design. Also, you have to... How far you have to run each and every time just to get back to... Bed of Chaos. I hate it. I hate it! Favorite, though, probably be... Probably Nito, to be honest. Probably Nito. And look who it is, Sealand.
Oh, hello again. We're both managing quite well, aren't we? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him? Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If you just stay put. Really?
So, like I said, I'm not sure if I fucked this up. I think I did. Which sucks. If I did. If I didn't, then great. At any rate, now we're going to head to my favorite area of the game, Ash Lake. Maybe level up a bit too. Actually, let's see if we can reinforce. No, still can't. I guess we'll never get enough Titanite chunks. Oh well, that's not a big deal. I don't mind. And I really don't want to farm for it either. I really, really don't. Alright, I'm fine with that. We need more in dexterity anyway. Alright, so we're going to head down to Blighttown. Gonna have ourselves a good time. And I'll meet you there.
Your help was invaluable to us. Thank you so much. I was finally able to pass on my mother's last words. My father, if he went on his final adventure, don't worry. That's just the way he is. Undead or no. Sort of reassuring, really. If he goes hollow, I'll just have to kill him again. My father, if he went on his final adventure, if he goes hollow, I'll just have to kill him again.